Hey everybody, it's Winterhelm Games, and I'm back with another reaction. And on the 4th of July, I put up a video. It was the making of USA for Africa, We Are the World, and I was so thankful of how much response the original reaction video got, and is still getting. And thank you so much for that, especially those from the UK and the USA who watch and support the channel. Thank you. Um, I've had a lot of requests to do. I done Tears Are Not Enough. The making of, this is the making of it now, but I done the original video, and that's on the channel. And it's honestly the first time I'd watched it. I didn't even know it existed. I remember seeing USA for Africa's one as a child. I was 1 year old when it came out. I remember seeing it when I was a few years older, and hearing some of the. I didn't know all the singers obviously at that point, but I grew up knowing them in my teenage years and things like that. Um, I don't know an awful lot of Canadian singers. I've heard of things like David Foster and people like that, but Bryan Adams is always going to be the big name, at least for me, that I follow and I love. So without further ado, this is part one of making of Tears Are Not Enough. So let's get into it. But before we do, like and subscribe. The subscribe button's just down there. Go on. Sometimes I would go through a video and like it, but forget to actually click like or subscribe because I like what they do. If you like what I'm doing or trying to do, yeah, work away. At some point soon I will be given details once I get through the process of getting my first debut book published. It is now complete. And has been. I've just been going through the process now of contacting agents and getting that going. So if you like sci-fi and fantasy and all things like that, yeah, there's more to come. There's more to come. There's a lot more to come. I've got my whole life ahead of me. So let's do this. Part one of two.
A record producer, be it an album
John
or a
Denver,
single, just doesn't oversee the final version of what we hear. He's at the very core of the
1985.
conception.
Well, yeah.
He's involved creatively in the concept, the style, the overall meaning of the product.
I'm surprised I didn't get him involved in the USA for Africa one. To be fair.
It's a tie. Whoa. David Foster. And Lionel Richie and James.
When Quincy Jones
Quincy
called me,
Jones. There you are.
I picked up the phone and I heard his voice. I was dead. I knew right there why he was calling. I knew before he said, "Hey, Foz," and I knew why he was calling me, and there was no doubt that I had to do it. I felt that I was responsible enough and was known enough in Canada that I could pull it off musically, that I could bring the thing musically together. But I needed the most powerful man in Canada in the music business to help.
Listen, all you do, you write the music. Anybody who phones you up, anybody who bothers you, tell them to phone me. I'll be the bad guy, and we'll just say they can't.
I'll be the bad guy, okay?
Put down
I'll tell him off.
Talking to Quincy, I called Bruce Allen, and he got crazy with it.
To get all the Canadian singers together and basically be the Quincy Jones of
Okay, and Lou and
Canada.
I'll take care of it. Okay, you do the music, I'll do the people. We'll get along great.
E flat, ba-da-da-da, over B flat, da-da-da. Got in my car to drive to work, and
Vancouver.
picked up my little tape recorder.
I miss
and that
Vancouver.
just came up.
Have to get back.
I mean, I know that sounds real corny, but I guess that's inspiration. It was all
Just getting the
unfolding
lyrics in their head, I
right,
suppose, you know.
Right as I was driving across the bridge, and I really, honest to God, imagined Gordon Lightfoot singing the first two lines.
Okay, Ray, thanks a lot. Gotta run. Gordon, how are you? Good, good, good. Listen, I know you're in the middle of doing a session. But I gotta have, just give me a break and just take off Sunday. Just take off Sunday. I talked to Foster. We'll do the chorus first. We'll blow everybody else out of there. And then we'll let, the first two lines, Gordon, for God's sake. Listen, Bernie, I want to get some of your acts in the benefit of the Ethiopian.
For God's sake, it was in two lines. Two lines.
I know she can't sing, but I'm cutting the instrumental.
No, she can't sing, but we want her anyway.
She can't sing, but God, we got to have her in there. She's a recognizable face.
She just needs to mime. Oh, come on. What does that say about someone? People know her face. They don't need to hear her sing.
And the
I
chorus
honestly,
just came out.
I don't know an awful lot of the people, and I've said this in my original video. I didn't know an awful lot of Canadian singers at the time, bar Bryan Adams and likes of. I've heard of David Foster and a few things. There's ones I'd known, I just didn't know their names. But this was an amazing song, and it doesn't get enough credit. It really doesn't. I mean, I only heard about it this last lot of months, this year, in 2021. This was out in 1985. Oh, come on. It needs to be more popular. And if there's people out there watching this and they have a reaction video channel, take the original video and react to it. Do it. Get it popular. I think I'm the only person who's reacted to it on YouTube. That's 2021.
The next thing that I had to do was to cut the track, to get the music recorded in preparation for the vocalist.
Bam, bam, bam. I love that line. Was it what was that? It seems that overnight we see the world in a different light. I remember that line from when I was doing the reaction. I thought it was a brilliant line. That overnight people see the world in a different light because of what's going on and because they actually see what is going on and they have the cojones to do something about it.
Hey Chris, have you looked in the room over there? Next door? Yeah. See if there's any French horn players over there, would you? Yeah, French horn players.
Tell me when.
Oh, okay, French horn. Fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The boat's coming in.
And he was all set to play, and I said, well, actually, all I need is for you to play one note once.
Really?
And I'll load it into my Emu 2, and he goes, la. I push a button, thank you, and when I push the synthesizer, I get that exact same note.
So that can be with the rest of the tune in the background. It's amazing what they can do now with instruments and how they can bring it all together, you know. They are. Bryan Adams, co-writer. Good beat. That's good beat. Super Dance 1985. Frank Mills. Catherine O'Hara. That's right. I remember she was. Yeah, I remember she was in the original one. Great actress. I loved her in Home Alone.
Eugene Levy's car, of course, he wasn't asked to be in this whole thing. He just came out to pick up friends.
Just came out to pick us up, so we dragged him along. John Candy.
just me. Go
It's
away.
just me. Go away.
Not a singer.
Pardon.
Musically, there was one person that there was many, but Oscar Peterson being there for me, being a piano player, listening to his records when I was a kid, growing up with his records, I was thrilled to see him there.
Oscar Peterson.
Check your ego, please.
Please check your ego in at the door. Thank you. Move along.
I had my ego intact. I was right there. I was there. Me. I was right there.
Yeah, I heard you a couple of times say, zoom in on me.
Well, because I was doing good things. I was doing good things. You don't have to move it. I'll move to you.
I'm quite moved, and I wouldn't have enough words to express my grateful that you have made so much effort. You have shown us so much sympathy in our cause to struggle the tragedy, the worst tragedy we have in our history.
Exactly.
For me, it's
There
a
is.
painful experience to be here and to see my people dying. I know you all share my grief, but nothing is close to have your roots there. They're hardworking people, they're religious people, they're generous, they're beautiful. And when I see them reduced to skeletons, it's very painful. If there's anything we can do, it's to be united.
Exactly.
And the best place to start is with you.
We need to stand united for the world to
Because
understand what is going on.
not economists are as popular as you are. You are the only people who would reach the simple man.
Yeah.
Because your messages are simple, are humane. And I'm so grateful to be in your midst today, and I wish you all the best, and thanks a lot.
%100%.
I was very moved by her, as I think everyone was. I don't think there was a dry eye in the place. She's so articulate, and she was so sincere about it, and really brought it all into focus.
Well, that's where the passion comes from then. You know?
Sad. Just to be here and to help in some way, and just in some way, that's all it was.
I felt like everybody else. You could, the tear duct started to fill up, and you kind of started looking at your shoes and trying to see if anybody else was looking, but everybody else was doing exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, here we go. Ladies. Roll play back.
We can bridge the distance, only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. The distance, only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? We can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are
Not enough.
It's been a long time. It's so strange to see all these, personalities, people from, every style of music. I mean, it's so strange. There's no way something like this could have ever worked unless it was for this reason. Because,
Well, yeah, I mean, look at so many different genres of music, so many different people together. It's like USA for Africa. So many different genres of music, country, jazz, rock, pop, everything. And you would think there's no way they could get a note that would harmonize together of all those genres that go out here. Watch this space. There's always a way. Always a way.
and on, all singing the same kind of song. It's very unusual.
That was unbelievable.
And having all those people sing ensemble, and everybody's a lead singer, so it's quite a different thing to have everyone singing ensemble. So it's like 50 lead singers singing, pretending they're a chorus. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
One more. We take, right? I don't know.
Didn't get an idea.
What?
If we take a stand.
Until now, was I batting 100? And now it's like 99, right? Try shouting it, okay?
Shout it. Don't sing it. Just shout.
The power of the people is what the message that came through to me. The power of the people.
Exactly. Power to the people. Not the governments.
We, as
People.
opposed to I, being more important.
It makes everyone think, or it should make everyone think about the fact that we aren't living alone. What we do affects our fellow man and vice versa. And as I say, perhaps we can solve some of the other problems that are rampant today in the world with the same mass effort.
I've got three very healthy children. When I look at the faces of children and not see them too healthy, I've got to go and help them.
I'm very fortunate to be in a position to be able to do something like this and feel that I'm contributing, because most people just in their daily lives can't get the opportunity to do something like that. The lyrics are brilliant.
What's that exactly? I mean, the artists, regardless of where they're from, that was the end of the part one anyway. But regardless of where they're from, they're in a position to do something about it, to raise awareness of any issue. They have the platform, they have the people, they have, so why not? Why not share that? Why not do something to highlight the issue? And it really speaks volumes. It really does. But that was part one. Part two will be up on the channel extremely shortly. Maybe a week. Maybe. We will see. But like, share, subscribe, comment down below what you like about Tears Are Not Enough, what you liked about this or USA for Africa's version of We Are the World, and the cause that both of them were working towards as a united front. Let me know what you think. I'll do my best to respond to everyone's comment anyway. So yeah. Keep watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.